What is up, everybody? It is EJF84 here, and welcome back to the third installment of the NR2003 YouTube Sim series, where we are at the desert of Phoenix, Arizona, ready for 63 laps around this tricky banked track. And you see the Hendrick boys on row number 1 and the Legacy Motor Club cars in row 2. Let's take a quick look at your starting lineup before we get started today. "63 laps here from Phoenix tonight." We see NR2003, a Byron fan, and the number 48 of Adam Newman on the front row. Two boys that need a solid top 5 run here. And that goes for all the Hendrick cars, really, as we're getting ready to rip. The cars are currently stationed in turn number 3. As soon as we get going, as you see the engines firing right there, there goes the pace car. Just getting ready to roll off into turn number 4 and get this race underway. The Hendrick boys on row 1, the Legacy cars on row number 2, and we have that new sign up, the number 77 of Silver Thunder in the 3rd row. There we go. Green flag is out. We are racing from the Phoenix Raceway. A beautiful jump for the number 24 of NR2003 Byron fan. Adam Newman already going to lose the 2nd spot to the 42 of Southeast Motorsport, who needs a solid day today. Adam Charles looking to take the 3rd spot away from Adam Newman. That 48 continues to drop back. Down the back straightaway we come, and there's trouble in the back. The 41 of Scorpion E20 is around. The 9 is there. Into the air goes the 22. Airborne goes the 22 of Tristan Roshwalski. The 7 also nearly upside down. And an absolute junkyard down the back straightaway on the first lap at Phoenix. All right, let's see what happened here. This is the number 22 of Tristan Roshwalski. He's the 41, gets squeezed into the wall. And a vicious hit there. Both the 7 and 22 both almost go upside down. Haven't seen someone upside down in this league yet. Definitely would not have expected it almost to happen at Phoenix of all tracks, but let's take a few more looks at that. All right, here we go. This is on board with the 41, Scorpion 120. Off of turn 2. He's way up the racetrack, crowds the 20, spins, and then you'll be able to see the 20 getting flung along with the underbody of the 7. That's something you never want to see, as other cars getting close to getting overturned, but thankfully all the cars stayed on their wheels. 4 wide gone wrong early here from Phoenix, ends with the 22 and 7 both nearly turned over from Phoenix. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Phoenix, everybody, where we see the 24 of NR2003 Byron fans still leading the charge here, followed by the 2 of Adam Charles. Adam is someone that I feel like we haven't really talked about on race day. He's been consistently really good on these qualifying performances, but he hasn't really been able to put together a solid race performance yet. Hoping that this will be the breakthrough race for him, as we see another driver that's been the same for, as French Fry, in that Go Bowling number 10 Ford, getting wrecked with 4 laps to go at Daytona, and then an incident in Las Vegas as well. It's been a rough ride for him, but I'm a NR2003 Byron fan leading us to green here. The 24 of NR2003 Byron fan in that Valvoline Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, looking to get his first top 5 of the season. There we go. He punches it. He's in the gas. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again. And into turn number 1 we come. Adam Newman all over the back of the 42 of Southeast Motorsport there, and French Fry going for 2nd on the 2 car. Through turns 1 and 2, the 10 is peaking on the number 2 car there. He's going to get side by side down the back. Into turn number 3, we got a move for 2nd. Here comes French Fry down the inside to try and take that spot away as they come down the front straightaway. The 42 of Southeast Motorsport holding off 5th from Adam Newman, but he is coming. In that number 48, still side by side for P2 as they're 3 wide nearly in the back. Down the back straightaway where we had some trouble. French Fry's around. So is the 2 of Adam Charles. Right in front of us, they crash. NASCAR Bull Hauler is in it. Dogman is involved. Both the Legacy cars are junked in the turn 3 wall. Wow. The cars we were just looking at. Big crash on lap number 8. French Fry was able to keep it going straight, but something's got to be broke on that race car. Of all the people to wreck there, I would not have expected it to be the people that we were watching. Looking at the replay, the 42 hooks the 2 into the 10. A few big hits taken there for Adam Charles, and they wreck into turn number 3. It was the 16, 42, and 43 into the turn 3 wall. You can see them sitting there. Tough break for those boys. This is from the 42's perspective. Southeast Motorsport coming off of 2. Yeah, it just hooks the 2 car. Didn't give him enough space. The 2 comes back up into him, and then he gets turned into the 16 in NASCAR bull hauler. A few big hits taken for those guys as they all back in turn number 3. Seems like all the time that the legacy cars are on screen, they're wrecking into each other. Has not been a good start to the season for those guys, and NASCAR bull hauler, nowhere to go for him either. One last look here from the rear of your race leader. I'm a 24 Byron fan. There goes the 10 into the wall, the 2, 42. And I tell you one thing, the 24 was glad to be away from that. Somebody we need to talk about is that number 10 of French Fry. How much damage did he really get? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see until we go to the restart, but significant contact into the door from the 2 car and then into the outside wall. So we'll have to see how that 10 car stacks up against his opponents, as the 24 is just hoping to get a good lead here and then run away with it. But someone you cannot take your eyes off of is that 48 of Adam Newman. He has been hungry and has been decently consistent in that number 48 car. He's been one of the fastest cars on the racetrack thus far, even though we're still early in the running. The 48's definitely one to watch out for. But the 43 and the 7 are the only 2 cars out of this race. But several with damage as they're in the gas. Green flag, great jump for the lap car of William Myers Reacts. He's off. He's actually on the lead lap currently if he can stay in front of this 24, and you can just see French Fry. That straightaway speed is atrocious. Here comes the 77 and the 6 car. This is going to get tight here. 4 wide down the back straightaway. That's Silver Thunder making his debut in the 77 car. Got to make sure he leaves the 10 enough space. Here comes Adam Newman for the race lead. Just said to keep your eyes on that 48 car. He's side by side with his teammate now. Got to remember that 99 is still a lap car, but he has his lap back currently. But he is not the race leader, as they're still 3 wide. Coming through 1 and 2, the 11 of High Side Broadcasting is doing well. And it looks like Adam has cleared his teammate. He will into turn 4. Now the 24 under some challenge from the 77 to Silver Thunder here. We've seen these guys in their debuts do very well. It's me Garrett in his second start in that 34 car is currently in the 6th position, but he's under attack from, I believe that's the 45 of Kurt Busch fan. And a bad day has gone to worse for the 10 car of French Fry. Was in the top 10. And a bad day has gone to worse for the 10 car of French Fry. Was in the top 5 for a good portion of this race. Unfortunately got caught up in that lap number 8 crash. Restarted second. He is all the way back to the 23rd position. Back to the leaders now. We see the 48 of Adam Newman slowly catching the 99 of William Myers Reacts. The 48's trying to experiment here, I think. Went up to the top side, tried to see if that worked. Now the 24 is doing the same. And here comes the 77 with a nice exit off of 4. 24 way up the racetrack in turn number 2. That's going to let the 77 get down the inside for second. Mostly single file all the way through this pack. The 77 tries to go forward in turn 3, but nice defensive driving by the 24. Not much going on at the front here. Top 4 remains the same. But 5th place, Kurt Busch fan, had a bad exit in 3 and 4. Lost the 5th spot to the 4 is the 45 of Kurt Busch fan, and he might lose the 6th spot to the 6 of NCS 2024 here. The 6 does clear into turn 3, and the 45 still trying to make that high side work. I think he might have an issue here, guys. Moving in the wrong direction. Your top 4 remains the same. Single file line. These guys just trying to find any bit of speed that they can to gain some leverage over their competitors. But these guys, Adam Newman doing a great job of managing the gap, but Silver Thunder, you can just see him peeking in the mid corner, trying to get to the inside of that 24, but I'm a 24 Byron fan doing a stellar job of defensive driving as we are through 26 laps in this race. Oh, here we go. 77 peeking out again. He is going to get to the inside. I think he might have moved the 24 into turn 3. He was tired of following behind the 24 when he believed he was faster. Here they come into turn number 1 side by side. This could be giving Adam Newman an opportunity to gain some crucial car lengths over these 2. Down the back straightaway, the 77 looking to seal the deal. He is going to get clear into turn number 3 for the 2nd position. Nice work. High Side Broadcasting looking to take the 3rd position, and Adam Newman looking to go around the 99 of William Ayers. The 24 gets loose on the exit of the corner again. The 24 is definitely losing some rear grip as the 48 puts the 99 back a lap down. A good fight from William Ayers reacts, but I think he's lost that race car. The 11 has got around the 24 for 3rd place. The lap car of William Ayers reacts, separates the 48 from his 2 main competitors, but High Side Broadcasting is looking to get around the 77 car. He has not had a stellar start to the season along with all of his Joe Gibbs teammates, but he's looking to change that here today. Down the inside of the number 77 into turn number 3. Here he comes, the 24 of I'm a 24 Byron fan, looking to follow him. And the 11 is still side by side with the 77. I believe he's going to get clear here through turn 1, though, in this preferred lane. The 16 of NASCAR Bull Hauler is now just about 10 car lengths away from Adam Newman. They're going to catch up to him this lap for sure. We'll have to see how held up this 48 gets if he does. We've seen some trouble with lap cars before, especially last race at Vegas, specifically the 10 of French Fry, who battled very hard to try and stay on the lead lap. The 48 going to go down the inside here. Going to get held up a bit. The 16 trying to do some defensive driving, but you can just see the straightaway speed is lacking for the 16. The 48 going to use a bit of the dog leg and get around him with ease. I don't know if you guys saw the leaderboard change that lap. High Side was 5/100ths of a second faster than the 48 car. If I'm Adam Newman, I'm getting a bit nervous. I think there's a chance that he used up his stuff early to try and gain that gap, as here comes the 11 down the inside of the 99 of William Ayers. We'll have to see how difficult he makes this, as I'm a 24 Byron fan, losing the 3rd and 4th positions. I'm not sure what happened in 3 and 4 for him, but NCS 2024 will get clear for the 4th spot. But more importantly, paying attention to your top 2. The 11 is clear through turn number 3, and he is going to try and track down this 48 car. A little farther back here, we see Brendan Metzger and Not Sus Cat, 2 cars we have not really talked about today, but I put some solid runs together. They are currently in the 6th and 7th positions. This is the battle for 6th place. Not Sus Cat in the number 8 is going to get through in that Cheddar Chevrolet, and Kurt Busch fan is also looking to get through. He was also involved in the lap 1 tangle at Las Vegas. He's looking to have a rebound day. Good day for all of these guys that you see in this picture here, all within the top 10, having a quiet, strong day here from Phoenix, Arizona. Across the line now, it is 0.56, 5/100ths of a second gain that lap. Much better for the 11. At that pace, he definitely will get to this 48 car, but he needs more. Some side-by-side racing here in the mid-pack. Another driver that's had a solid day here is It's Me Garrett. Had a very, very solid start to his debut at Las Vegas. Unfortunately, got into trouble with the 22 of Tristan Roszwalski. Got sideswiped, and that kind of messed up his chances to win, but still put together a solid performance. Currently at the back edge of the top 10, looking to bring home some solid points as Kurt Busch fan. We see him dropping back even farther as Andy in the number 14, another driver having a quiet day, is into the top 10 now. Kurt Busch fan drops down to the 12th position now as he gets passed by Brendan Metzger. We've been away from your leaders for a few laps, but the 11 is coming. 0.44 seconds. 4 car lengths now separate the top 2 as we see up here. The 42 of Southeast Motorsport. He is your next lap car, about to be put a lap down. You see the 48 there in the corner of your screen. We will be getting to him shortly. Across the line now, just 0.4 of a second. Separate your top 2. That 11 is getting bigger and bigger in the 48's mirror, and I can assure you Adam is not liking it one bit. Here we go. The number 8 of Not Sus Cat. He has been moving forward here on this long run. Your Daytona winner got taken out at Las Vegas. He's been all over the leaderboard, but having a solid day here as we see your leader Adam Newman being held up by the lap car. We'll have to go back to your leaders in a moment. The 24 of I'm a 24 Byron fan continuing to drop back, but look at your 2 leaders. 0.3 seconds now. Can the 11 get around the 42 though? If he can't, that's going to be a problem. He's struggling a bit. That's what the Adam Newman needs to see. But they are closer than they have ever been this race. 3 car lengths separating the top 2 drivers with 13 laps to go now. Not Sus Cat continuing to move up the order. That 8 car has probably been one of the fastest cars on this long run. He is looking to take 4th from NCS 2024. If the yellow comes out, I will be interested to see how this 8 car fares because he has been one of the fastest cars on the racetrack these last few laps. Side by side here, the 5 and the 1 car. This is for 11th position. Boss man, not the day that this 5 team wanted to have, but just outside of the top 10. I'm sure they'll definitely take that. Brennan Metzger, his car's really fallen off in the long run, but just trying to salvage as many positions as he can get. The 5 car might have been saving his stuff earlier in the run. He is starting to move up in the correct direction as he's trying to knock on the door for a top 10 here. The gap between your top 2 now. The 11 has put together a few good laps here. 0.38 seconds. Back down to 3 car lengths between the 2. The 11 starting to get bigger in the 48's mirror once again, tracking him down here. The 11 continues to get closer. 6 laps to go, 0.32 seconds is the distance. Trying to track this 48 car down. We see some lap traffic. NASCAR Bull Hauler has already been lapped once, but he's about to go 2 laps down, and Adam Charles in the 2 is not far ahead of him. Coming across the line to take 4 laps to go. Lap traffic might just come into play here and cost the 48 a win. It's all going to come down to how he gets around them, but you saw there the 48 was 0.05 of a second quicker than the 11 that lap. Adam doing a stellar job adjusting, making the right moves necessary to keep that 11 car at a distance. He's done a great job all day long, has led close to 50 laps here tonight. Just needs to come around here 3 more times, and he is a winner in Season 1 of the NR2003 Sim Series. The 16 lets both the top 2 go. He knows what they are fighting for. He gave them enough trouble on the first go-round. The 11 trying to track this 48 down, but he's running out of time. We need to look at these 2 leaders. 0.29 seconds. This is the closest the 11 has been all race long, but he's only got 1.5 laps to reach Adam Newman. He's going to have to hope the 48 car makes a mistake. Coming around to take the white flag one more time around. White flag is sponsored by Credit One Bank. Adam Newman takes the white flag. 0.27 seconds separates your 2 leaders. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. We'll have to see. I don't believe the 2 car is going to get in the way here. He's got a solid gap to the 48 here. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Adam Newman just needs to cruise through this final corner. Beautiful defensive driving all day long. That Hendrick Motorsports 48 team wins at Phoenix. Adam Newman, great performance all day long. It dominates at Phoenix Raceway here tonight. Great work. That is going to do it from Phoenix Raceway here tonight, boys. This is EJF84 from the commentary box, signing off. Congratulations to the 48 of Adam Newman and his entire race team. We will see you guys next time.